you enjoyed listening to Mr. Raymond Aim Osigwe, the CEO of AMA Awards. We have another guest this afternoon, a beautiful Nollywood actress, Abiba Jinad. She's been around for a while, and today we're going to be talking about Nollywood, how Nollywood ladies cope, our own business in Nollywood and the rest of it. First, let me ask you, how did you find Nollywood? Or how did Nollywood find you? How did it happen?
Anyway, first of all, good afternoon and thanks for having me here. I'm so happy to be here. Anyway, Nollywood found me when I was very little, like when I was 5 years old or so. My dad used to buy Indian movies. He used to brought it home, like for me. So we used to watch it together and we'd be like, okay, do you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. And we started talking from there. And I started having interest in acting. So that is how I would say that's how Nollywood found me. From Bollywood to Nollywood. Let's say it like that way.
So what was your first encounter with a Nollywood producer or that made you to who gave you your first break? How did you get your first role?
Okay, I got my first role from my boss, Mr. Afis Owo. Yes, because I actually registered under him. That was 2008. So I was with him for 2 years. Started training, and then from there, the very first week I registered with him, he had a location, and he said, okay, let's go together, and he invited me over. And when we got to the location, I didn't even have any mind. Maybe they will call me to come and shoot for them. Maybe I will have a scene or so. But fortunately for me, they said, okay, we need an extra. Okay, where are the newcomers? They should come in. We need an extra in the court. So when I got in, I was like, okay. Then I said, okay, sit down there. All you need to do is just to write on a paper and like just pretend like as if you are a broadcaster. So I was like, oh, okay, in the first week. Okay, that's how I got my first role from Mr. Afiso, and I thank him for that. And ever since, for that 2 years, he has been calling me for within that 2 years. So
when did you start filmmaking exactly? Filmmaking for you? I don't understand that you're a filmmaker too, yes. Actor.
2010. Fully. That was when I produced my first movie, being a filmmaker. Yes, so 2010.
What movie do you think was the movie that people started to know that, oh, this is somebody that can act, and your co-producer started calling you, and then when you go out, people outside see you and say, oh, this is, which movie do you think?
Omo Komo. That was my first production. Omo Komo, because that role was really tough, you know, being a bad child, so people will notice you, and a lot of people love my skin then. It was really shiny. It actually got them talking about me because of the skin, the dark skin. So that's it. That was Omo Komo.
Who directed that?
And my boss, Afiso.
Okay. So if your skin was dark, then why did you now change your skin to yellow at some point?
But at some point, thank you for saying that. At some point, I was how do I put that English? I was I don't know how to put that English.
Just put it anywhere. Put it anywhere.
I was a little bit distracted.
Okay,
I was like, okay, people anytime we go to location, people will be like, okay, you are too dark. Okay, where can we get? Okay, put the lights here. She's too dark. She's too this. She's too dark. And I was like, why are you guys doing this? It's my skin. Is it not fine? I was shining now. The skin is glowing. What's going? And they used to bully me. I was bullied several times, and I was like, well, you guys have been through a lot in this life. You guys cannot be this job. I want to do it, and I will do it, and we will make money from it together. So if it takes me to bleach my skin, I will do it. That was the reason why I started. And eventually, I now noticed that ever since I started doing it,
you started getting more roles.
I started getting more roles, but people they didn't really recognize me.
As the people who knew you before.
Yes. But they didn't recognize me because I actually changed my skin. So anywhere I go to, people will be like, I know you, I know this face. Are you an actress? So I always felt embarrassed, like, why would people not recognize me? This is Abiba Jinad, Omo Jinad, now you people know. But later on, I now discovered that I just have to stop this bleaching of a thing.
So it was a personal decision to stop?
I was bullied. And it's actually, it's actually helped themselves. So,
you know. Do you think the standard has changed now? I mean, for girls, that young ladies who come into the industry and have the same insecurities, do you think the standard is still the same? Or
it has changed, because now people now accept for who you are. They now accept your skin. If you are dark skin now, in fact, let me tell you this: dark skin girls now ladies now get more roles than fair one. Yeah. That's what I noticed.
Okay.
Dark skin girls now get more roles.
Another place where I want us to go, years back in Nollywood, there was this. A lot of people did not even want their young female ladies to go, a child to go into the industry, because there was a perception that people who go there, either one of two things: either the people who are the top producers used to harass them, or the fact that when you become an actress, actresses were synonymous with being wayward.
Yes.
Do you think it has changed? And what was your own experience? Do you think that existed?
Then, I would say then, but right now, the whole thing has changed, because we are going in there for business, strictly business. But some are still going in there for connections, just to be connected with people and all. But then it was really tough. If you are going into any entertainment industry, they'll be like, you are going, you sharp. Is going in there for, for something different. But now it has changed.
Did you have any personal experience? Did anybody try to harass you? You don't even have to mention him. You don't have to mention him if you don't. Did you have any experiences?
Of course, yes. As a beautiful lady, people will definitely come to you, ask you out. But it was really tough. But at the end of the day, all thanks to God that.
Was there a time when you had to make a decision between somebody asking you out, offering you a job, and saying, if you don't date me, I won't give you the job?
Okay, let me share this experience. There was a time a producer called me and said, Biba, it's okay, come around, I want to give you a script. I was like, okay, no problem. And when I got to the address, he said I should come in. I was like, this is an hotel now, what am I doing here? He said, if I want to have a meeting, we have to come to somewhere now, we have to meet at somewhere. I was like, okay, no problem. So when we got inside, I was like, why inside? Let's talk at the reception. He said, no, the script is upstairs. I was like, okay, no problem. When we got in, we told you from street, and I was like, okay, no problem. When we got there, he said, okay, sit down. This is your script. We are shooting these dates. And then I was like, okay, thank you. Is that all? All right. So what's my name on the script? Said, okay, your name is Bisola. I was like, okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Can I start going? So I've stayed now. Let's play. Okay, I think this man is getting somewhere. I just said, okay. When I heard someone speaking at the corridor, I was like, wait. Was like, what is wrong with you? I said, wait, let me, that's my friend. I just opened the door, and that's how I ran away. Because I knew he wanted to. If I didn't run away, hey, he will, Did you eventually get the role? Did you still play? No, he didn't call me. He didn't even call me too.
Okay, so let me take you back to the beginning when you said that you started with Afiso in 2008.
Yeah.
And by 2010 you had produced your own film.
Yes.
In that space of time, that's just 2 years.
Yes.
How were you able to raise the funds to produce your own film?
Okay.
Because are you from a wealthy home, or did somebody bankroll the project, or was it just your own earnings as an actress?
I would say someone actually bankrolled the project.
Okay.
Yes, because I have a friend then now said, okay, now that you are now on your own, maybe you should just try and produce your own movie. I was like, I don't have money. If you can produce a movie, before you can produce a movie now, you must have like 1 million or 2 million naira. And 1 million naira, it was say huge money then. And he said, okay, go and write something. And when I gave him the script, I said, this is nice. Okay, let me just give you 1.2 million. I was like, 1.2 million. Okay, let's go. That was how. So ever since I started using that 1.2 million to reproduce another job.
So you made profit from that?
I made profit. It might not be too much, but I made profits.
How was it like? 2 years apprenticeship under. What does apprenticeship in Nollywood means? What do you guys do? What do they teach you?
Okay.
You understand?
Now they teach us how to act on stage. As an actor, you must be a stage. You must have this experience that you are on stage as an actor. So they teach you how to dance, act, do read incantation, and do so many things that will help you in the nearest future. So that's all basically. Okay,
now another question is this. You started from the Afis War, you understand?
Yeah.
Did that help to your career, or was it an hindrance in a way that the other far people calling you, was the other Biotijani, Authentic, and
okay.
Were they calling you? How did you eventually get to work with other people?
Okay, now this is it. When I used to be with my boss, after my graduation, I told him that God, now that I'm on my own now, I need to start going out. I don't want to be like, okay, after
a local champion,
you're still under me, so I need to make you proud. And at first, I would say this, it wasn't happy about it. It was like, they'll be telling you to come and do all sorts of things, and I don't want anything to affect you in the nearest future. I was like, okay, don't worry, I'll make you proud. So 2010, I went, and a lot of people started calling me Mr. Biotijani, Mr. Murphy Afolabi, may his soul rest in peace. And then a lot of people started calling me, come and work for them. I work for them 1 scene, 2 scene, 3 scenes, and that's how I got my roles from. And a lot of people started calling different people too.
Okay, so what do you think is your biggest selling point as an actress? What do you think is the thing that people see in you and say that, oh yes, we want this girl on our set, we want this girl in our film?
Okay, I think being natural. Being natural. I love to be myself. They like, Jinad, that one. I like the way she used to. If she doesn't want something, she tell you she doesn't want something, When I got here, I told you that I don't want something, Did I tell you? I don't want to mention it. You people should take it easy with me. So that is me. I think because of my personality, they just like my personality. I don't form.
Okay. As we are rounding up, I'd like to ask you, the first question I want to ask you is this. How do you cope as a mother? You are a mother. Your son is now becoming an adult.
Yes.
Does that affect the roles you take now? Do you think about it that, okay, how will my son feel if I do this or that? You understand?
Okay, as a mother and as an actor as well, my son knows my job, so he knows that. Before, when he was still very young, I know he's 18, when he was still very young, if he sees someone kissing me, he'll be like, my mommy, why is he kissing you? Why is he kissing you? He's a jealous type. But now he has grown up, so he understands the job's more. So I can go, but the only thing I will not do, that he will not allow me to do, is to go on bikini. I think he doesn't like it. He doesn't like me showing off my.
Have you ever done that?
No, I don't like it right from the onset. I don't like it too. Or else, if you want me to wear something that will cover, I will wear something. I will wear the bikini, then I will use something longer on it. I can wear it, but showing it off, no.
Okay, so what next for you now? Now that you seem to have come this far in the industry, what's the next point of call for you? Women are doing amazing things in the industry. What's the next thing for you?
Next thing for me is I'm working on myself anyway. Let me just put that aside, and because working on myself, one of the things that I want to do is to go back to school. Yes, I love education because I believe education is an information. So I couldn't get that, because of my son. I married early, and so I need to go back to the uni, and I started that, and then I need to produce another project.
Okay.
So that's
a cinema project.
A cinema project. Anyone, maybe small project or cinema. I just want to produce another project, because we can say cinema project and small projects. Economy gbogbo wọn. Iṣẹ́ ni iṣẹ́ ń jẹ́. So that is it.
All right, it's been interesting talking to Abibat Jinad, and I hope that when finally you do your project and we call you to come and talk about the project, you will come.
Definitely, by God's grace.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for listening to our program this week. Next week we'll be back again to talk about Nollywood and speak to other guests. Remember to keep watching Nollywood movies. Remember that this movie is still doing well in the cinema. Queen Latifah is still doing very well by Wumi Toriola. If you have not seen Lishabi is doing fantastic well. And there are so many good Nollywood movies on Prime now. There's Blackmail by Obi Emoloye. There's K&M, beautiful movie, and there are a lot of YouTube movies too doing well. So
Farmer's Bride is also still in the cinema.
Farmer's Bride is also still at the cinema. So see you next week. Keep watching Nollywood. When you are thinking about how to make the Naira stable, also you are saying you should think Naira.
Nigerian.
So make sure that you also think Nollywood too. Before you watch any Hollywood movie, watch Nollywood. Thank you for listening. See you next week.